The sky turned orange, smoke filled the air. Los Angeles, known for its glamour, faced wildfires. The January 2025 fires were unprecedented. Ferocious Santa Ana winds drove the flames. Over 1,900 structures were reduced to ashes. The iconic landscape was scarred. The speed and intensity were shocking. Winds exceeding 90 miles per hour spread the flames. The Palisades fire scorched over 15,000 acres. The Eaton fire forced thousands to flee. The air became hazardous to breathe. The fires reminded Angelenos of their city's vulnerability. Flames consuming homes contrasted with the city's beauty. The fires exposed a hidden threat beneath everyday life. The fires did not discriminate. Among the thousands who lost their homes were some of Hollywood's biggest names. Anthony Hopkins watched in disbelief as the flames consumed his Malibu retreat. Billy Crystal lost his home in the Palisades. Mandy Moore shared her heartbreak on social media. The fires were a stark reminder that even the rich and famous are not immune. Eugene Levy and his wife lost their home in the Palisades. Leighton Meester and Adam Brody saw their dream home reduced to ashes. The fire served as a great equalizer, exposing the shared vulnerability of all. While the loss of celebrity homes made headlines, it was the stories of everyday Angelenos that truly captured the devastation of the fires. Families who had poured their life savings into their homes saw their dreams go up in smoke. Small business owners, already struggling in the wake of the pandemic, watched helplessly as their livelihoods were destroyed. The fires laid bare the economic disparities in Los Angeles, highlighting the vulnerability of those who could least afford to rebuild. In neighborhoods like Pacific Palisades and Malibu, where celebrities often rub shoulders with teachers, firefighters, and retirees, the fires created a shared sense of loss and displacement. The fires did not discriminate between the famous and the not-so-famous, leaving a trail of heartbreak and uncertainty in their wake. The stories of these everyday heroes, their resilience and determination in the face of adversity, became a testament to the indomitable spirit of Los Angeles. The fires also exposed the fragility of the city's infrastructure. Power outages were widespread, leaving thousands without electricity or heat. Water shortages hampered firefighting efforts, as dwindling reservoirs struggled to keep up with the demand. The fires served as a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the need to invest in infrastructure and disaster preparedness. In the face of tragedy, Los Angeles responded with an outpouring of support and compassion. Neighbors helped evacuate, offering shelter and supplies to those who lost their homes. Volunteers donated food, clothing, and blankets at evacuation centers. Celebrities raised awareness and funds for fire relief efforts. The fires ignited a spirit of unity and resilience. Strangers offered comfort and support to those who lost everything. Community centers transformed into shelters, providing refuge and hope. Support from around the world showed human compassion in adversity. The fires highlighted the vital role of first responders. Firefighters worked tirelessly to contain the flames and protect homes. Police officers and EMTs evacuated residents and provided medical attention. The courage and dedication of first responders inspired the city. Section 5. The winds of change. Climate change fuels the inferno. The January 2025 fires were a stark reminder of the growing threat of climate change. The fires were fueled by a combination of factors, including a years-long drought, record-high temperatures, and the infamous Santa Ana winds. These conditions, exacerbated by climate change, created a tinderbox that was ripe for ignition. The fires served as a wake-up call, a stark reminder that climate change is not a distant threat but a present danger. The link between climate change and wildfires is well established. As temperatures rise, forests become drier and more susceptible to ignition. Droughts, becoming more frequent and severe due to climate change, further exacerbate these conditions. The Santa Ana winds, a natural phenomenon in Southern California, are becoming more intense and unpredictable due to climate change, fanning the flames of wildfires and driving them across the landscape. The January 2025 fires were a tragic reminder of the urgent need to address climate change. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions Investing in renewable energy and adapting to a changing climate are no longer optional, but essential for the survival of communities like Los Angeles. The fires were a call to action, a stark reminder that the time for complacency is over. Section 6. Rebuilding Lives, Rebuilding Hope, A Long Road Ahead. As the smoke cleared and the flames died down, the long and arduous process of rebuilding began. For those who lost their homes, the task seemed insurmountable. The emotional toll of the fires, the loss of irreplaceable belongings, and the sense of displacement was compounded by the daunting task of navigating insurance claims, securing permits, and rebuilding their lives. The road to recovery promised to be long and challenging. The January 2025 fires left an indelible mark on Los Angeles. The physical scars of the fires, the charred hillsides, and the ruins of homes and businesses served as a constant reminder of the devastation. But amidst the ashes, there were also signs of hope. The resilience of the human spirit, the outpouring of support from the community, and the determination to rebuild offered a glimmer of optimism. The recovery process will require a sustained effort from individuals, communities, and government agencies. Financial assistance, mental health services, and support for rebuilding homes and businesses will be crucial in the months and years to come. The fires exposed the vulnerabilities of Los Angeles, but they also revealed the strength and compassion of its people. Section 7. The Price of Paradise, the Economic Impact of the Fires. The January 2025 fires not only devastated lives but also inflicted a heavy toll on the economy of Los Angeles. The cost of fighting the fires, rebuilding homes and businesses, and providing aid to those affected was estimated to be in the billions of dollars. The fires also disrupted businesses, forced the closure of schools and government offices, and led to a decline in tourism, a major industry in Los Angeles. The economic impact of the fires extended far beyond the areas directly affected by the flames. The loss of homes and businesses resulted in job losses, reduced tax revenues, and a slowdown in economic activity. The insurance industry faced billions of dollars in claims, which could lead to higher premiums for homeowners and businesses in the future. The fires served as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of the economy and the environment. The economic recovery from the fires will require a multifaceted approach including government assistance, private investment, and community involvement. Rebuilding infrastructure, supporting small businesses, and attracting new investment will be crucial for the long-term economic health of Los Angeles. Section 8. Lessons from the Ashes, Preparing for a Fiery Future. The January 2025 fires served as a wake-up call, highlighting the need for better preparedness and mitigation efforts to reduce the risk of future wildfires. The fires exposed vulnerabilities in building codes, forest management practices, and emergency response systems. Learning from the mistakes of the past is essential for creating a safer future. One key lesson from the fires is the need for more stringent building codes in fire-prone areas. Homes built with fire-resistant materials and incorporating defensible space principles are less likely to ignite during a wildfire. Retrofitting existing homes with fire-resistant features can also reduce the risk of fire damage. Another important lesson is the need for better forest management practices. Regularly thinning forests, clearing brush, and conducting controlled burns can reduce the amount of fuel available for wildfires, making them less intense and easier to control. Investing in forest management practices is essential for protecting communities and ecosystems from the devastating effects of wildfires. Section 9. A Call to Action, Stand with Los Angeles. The January 2025 wildfires were a tragedy for Los Angeles, but they also revealed the resilience and compassion of its people. As the city begins the long process of rebuilding, it needs the support of the nation and the world. Donations to reputable organizations providing aid to those affected by the fires, volunteering time at evacuation centers or with rebuilding efforts, and raising awareness about the plight of those affected are all meaningful ways to help. The fires in Los Angeles were a stark reminder that climate change is not a distant threat, but a present danger. Taking action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, supporting policies that promote renewable energy and sustainable practices, and advocating for climate action are essential for preventing future tragedies like the January 2025 fires. The road to recovery will be long and challenging, but the spirit of Los Angeles remains strong. By coming together, supporting those in need, and addressing the root causes of climate change, we can help Los Angeles heal, rebuild, and emerge from the ashes stronger than ever.